Here we go. First ball. Some adjustments to the field.
Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Doesn't beat the infield. Edge, but it drops safely.
Well, didn't time that at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary.
Marsh has gotten the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. Square cut, finds point, no run. Onto the front foot, super shot, should be 4. 10 runs added in that over. Australia, 10 for none.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
A lot of pressure coming to the crease. Not had the best of weeks leading up to this game, so I want to show everyone their strength. The left-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the Paddington end. Goes over the top with that shot. Was quick onto that in the infield. Five runs added in that over. Australia, 15 for none.
An excellent over by the batter, but the bowlers just reined them in a tad.
Joseph from the Randwick end. Big edge. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Head over the ball. Great shot. That's racing away.
Came forward onto the front foot and eased it away to the boundary.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Couldn't get it through the field. Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg.
It was timed well for 4. Gee, that was a good shot.
I don't think will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Straight to the fielder. Nine runs added there. Australia 24 for none. Off the middle of the bat.
Yeah, too wide. It was there to be hit, and it was really given the treatment.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Finds the fielder with that shot. Great shot through the gap.
Showing that they mean business this innings. Barely seem to have got going and they're hitting sixes.
Really playing all their shots that over. Very expensive.
Might look to go big again here. That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, and dispatches it to the boundary.
This delivery just needs to be pitched up on a length. Too short, and you're going to get punished on this pitch. Straight drive, mid-off will cut that one off. Cuts that off well in the infield. End of the over. 5 runs coming from it. Australia are 42 for none.
End of the 5th in the power play. The run rate's looking good at the moment, but they're falling behind the required rate. One of these two might need to go for it in the last over of the power play.
Goes over the top with that shot. Marsh wants a fair piece of this bowler. Driven again. In the air this time, but it's 4 more.
Just perfection. A magnificent shot. You just can't hit it any better than that. Racing away to the boundary.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. Edge, but it drops safely. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Can't get that outside the ring field. Oh, my, that's just flown off the middle.
Really was an impressive shot. Good timing and driven through the covers.
Joseph from the Randwick end.
Going with a more aggressive field choice. I like this field choice. A good move, I'd say. Can he come back with a dot ball?
No point chasing that one. It is racing to the boundary.
Threaded it through brilliantly. All timing on that shot.
That last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving away easy runs. Smacks that away through the gap.
Some moves are being made in the field, looking pretty balanced between defence and attack.
Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Great shot through the gap. End of the over. 8 runs coming from it. Australia 60 for none.
They've got busy working the ball around and hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong finish. A bit of a change-up in the field now.
Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg.
The field's providing a bit more support for the bowler, the captain giving them some leeway.
Winds up but misses. Looks like they went a bit too early on that shot.
Hit that so hard. Pressed forward, got the body shape right and launched it. One for the textbook.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary. No. Terrible shot. Drive straight down the ground. Mid-on will collect that one, though. That's a strong appeal. What's the umpire's decision? Bowler seems convinced it was a good shout. It was definitely close.
Now, I didn't pick up on anything there. Very close to the bat, though. Was there a bat on it? Fielders think there was. This could be trouble.
Yeah, not the best of reviews there. Great call by the umpire, though. The right-arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the Randwick end. Bowling fielders look really confident. Perfectly timed.
What a great shot that was. Onto the front foot really quickly. No stopping that one. Top class innings. Been playing very nicely out there and brings up the half century.
Oh, that's a great shot early on, wide of cover, and that'll give him a bit of confidence early on. May pull up short of the boundary though.
Well bowled, but that's another super shot. Onto the front foot, presented the full face of the bat and got it into the gap and all the way to the rope.
Smashed all over the park. I wonder if the captain will stick with them. The new bowler is coming into the attack. Hussain, the left-arm orthodox bowler, is coming into the attack from the Paddington end.
The captain making some adjustments to the field here.
Hussain from the Paddington end.
There'll be more gaps in the field now as the captain makes some changes. The bowlers will need to be right on top of their lines. The captain's going to change things around in the field.
Doesn't beat the infield.
Going with a more defensive field. A more aggressive look to the field. A few more catches in place.
Edge, but it drops safely. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Goes for it. It's high in the air. Fielder coming around, but it looks like it'll carry.
That showed great skill. Lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just got to accept it and move on. Oh, that's been heaved away and punished over the rope. That's a brute of a maximum.
That's just a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary.
Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries just to keep them guessing. Couldn't get it through the field. Square cut, finds point, no run. Over, Australia are 89 for none.
The batters are working strike around, picking gaps for boundaries, but they might need to start taking some chances in the back half of the innings to keep in touch.
That's 4 all the way, beautiful shot.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms.
A very defensive field, this.
Warner has gotten the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits.
Not many fielders left in the circle. The captain going very defensive.
Straight drive, mid-off will cut that one off. Shepherd straight through them. Batter was late on that one.
At long last, they have the wicket. Could so easily have been a game-changing innings. But all the same, it's been fabulous to watch.
And with that wicket, we'll see a change out in the middle. The task here will be that of support and getting themselves settled into their innings. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Finds the fielder with that shot. That's the over. Australia are 96 for 1.
They've got busy working the ball around and hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong finish.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring. Swept away, but finds the fielder. Massive outside edge. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Incredible. What a grab. And gone. That's a fantastic catch.
Well, they lose the second wicket. It's a long way back to the sheds, and you can tell they're not happy with that dismissal.
It's a long way to walk out there just to turn around and walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first run behind them and then push on. Oh, that's a great shot early on, wide of cover, and that'll give him a bit of confidence early on. May pull up short of the boundary, though. West Indies needs this sort of rhythm to be maintained. A good over. Shepherd from the Randwick end. Goes over the top with that shot.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful shot. No chance at all for the fielders.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Edge, but it drops safely. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Great shot through the gap.
Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling here.
Powell, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Drilled that one away. Can't get that outside the ring field. Head over the ball. Great shot. That's racing away. Well, that was another good over. You can see the frustration growing on the batters.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well-timed, and 4 runs. How will the bowler respond?
He was quick onto that in the infield. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Over the infield with a cracking shot. Cuts that off well in the infield. Three runs added in that over. Australia are 118 for 2.
The batters have controlled the middle portion of this innings, but they'll need to launch now with wickets in the dugout.
Oh, well, don't even bother running.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward and dispatches that to the boundary.
I didn't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas and the rewards will come.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that gnaw.
Well, what else do they have in their bag of tricks? Just not much seems to be working at the moment. Driven on the onside, but straight to mid-wicket. Beautiful timing there off the front foot. It's racing away. The fielder out in the deep has some serious work to cut it off.
What a lovely shot, and it flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling.
Boundary last delivery. Is that the sign they're trying to push the run rate? Pulled away, but straight to square leg. Everyone's gone up. Out. Caught. Super catch.
Not a bad innings. Really was starting to get the runs flowing, but cut short. Important wicket to get at this stage of the match.
Coming to the wicket, they'll be looking to play within the V early and expand as they get settled.
The captain making some adjustments to the field here.
End of the over, a big one. 16 runs coming from it. Australia are 134 for 3. Hussain over pitches and pays the price. Great shot by the batter. That could be 4.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Onto that early, that could be 4. Nicely fielded out deep on the boundary. What a shot. He hit that one hard, no need to run.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease, just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shot.
The last one helped the scoring rate, making their intentions for this innings. Well, that was a struggle, getting smacked all over the park.
Been some really good overs strung together. They've taken some risks, along with some good running. A very good total is on the way.
Holder, the pace bowler, coming into the attack.
Going more defensive now with the field choice.
Holder from the Randwick end.
Going with a more defensive field choice.
Ooh, misjudged that and takes a hit on the body.
Encouraging the bowler to take a few more risks as the field's moved around.
Edged, what a ball. Smacks that away through the gap.
Well, you can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
That last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving away easy runs. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder.
Well, that was just textbook. Finds the space and power to lift that ball over the top, and it just keeps going. 6 lost ball. How will the bowler reply?
Head, stand and deliver. Holds the pose as the ball goes straight over the bowler. 6 more.
Well, that's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for 6.
Really playing all their shots that over. Very expensive.
The batters have controlled the middle portion of this innings, but they'll need to launch now with wickets in the dugout.
Chase, the spinner, coming into the attack. Straight to the fielder. Swept away, but finds the fielder. That's great fielding. That ball was flying. Oh, my word, that is huge. Middle, that's a monster of a shot.
Well, that ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward onto the front foot is just ridiculous.
Great shot, pulled straight to backward square leg, though.
Well, that one's for the textbook. Stands tall on top of the bounce and a lovely flick of the wrist at the end.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Oh, now then, that's high in the air. Batters should get a few here.
Well, that's what you pay your entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
Don't always mind getting hit for runs. What's important is just focus on getting the next delivery right. That's got a flight number attached to it. That ball has gone a long, long way.
Follows up the first 6 with an even better strike. Impressive hitting display at the moment.
Super batting at the moment. Back-to-back boundaries, putting the pressure right on the bowler. They've got to respond. And that's gone. Amazing catch. Gone. Catches win matches, and that was a beauty.
They've looked threatening but can't go on with the job. They'll be annoyed with themselves having gotten out after a start.
Before that wicket, the new batter comes charging out to the crease. They're quick to take guard and face up. Huge. That has flown.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
End of the over, and what a beauty it was. Say what you want about the bowling, but you still have to hit them. Majestic batting.
They've played wonderfully all innings, but the required run rate's demanding more from them if they can.
Massive outside edge. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Crash! Beautiful bowling.
Starting to get interesting now. That's the 5th wicket, and a very frustrated person is heading back to the pavilion.
The field will come up now, you'd think. Pressure should be on as the new batter strides to the middle. They'll be looking for another quick wicket.
Well, enough leverage there to get a good swing of the arms under it to get it over the rope.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery, I wonder. Six more. Away she goes into the crowd. It's a big maximum as well.
Well, these are crucial deliveries. 12 from 2 balls, and maybe there's a bit of a momentum shift.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come.
This is a brilliant show of power batting. Another 6, and the bowling tactics seem to be all wrong at the moment.
Edge, but it drops safely.
That's the match. It looked like too many runs were needed in that final over, and so it has proved to be. Great bowling, brilliant win.
That's the end of our broadcast for now. Hope you enjoyed the match and join us again real soon.